What is happening? Welcome to another pitcher video breakdown. My name is Nick Pollack, founder of Pitcher List, and today we're going to talk about Luis Castillo over here. He had a fantastic start against the Brewers, 7 innings, no earned runs, 3 walks, 3 hits. He had some strikeouts in there too, and we're going to see what he did to essentially get them. Now, if you don't know Luis Castillo, he throws hard. We're talking 97 plus, sometimes up to 98, even touching 100. We're hinting at that. With a changeup that has been very, well, it's been very famous in the league since he came up. And this year we haven't quite seen him have that changeup that misses all of the bats that it used to. While he does have a slider, he does throw in there for strikes often, but it's never really been that main number 2 pitch. It's really fastball changeup, hopefully with sliders doing good things as well. So we're excited to see this against the Brewers, as he obviously had a good start yesterday, but how much of it is really legit, and we'll stick around. So we're going to watch this inning. It starts off against Christian Yelich. Tugs a fastball too far. Pretty good at 97 up and in. Might try and go back there again. He does 98. And this is kind of cool. We're seeing Castillo go up in the zone with fastballs. I mean, he's just pumping in 97, 98, 98, and in the upper third. And that's actually something that he did in this start, was go more Blake Snell blueprint. If you don't know what that is, it's when you go heat upstairs and then secondary stuff down. This essentially works on your tunneling. If you have a big curveball, it looks like that fastball up, but then it goes down in the zone, changes the eye level. And generally, when it comes to going either inside and out or up versus down, north and south, playing that game is harder for hitters to make those quick adjustments than when they think it's going to be inside and actually is away. So it's just harder to change the level of the bat like this, as opposed to pushing the bat in or out. So it's cool to see yesterday Castillo do this a lot, and here he is 1-2 against Yelich. And traditionally, what Castillo does at this point is he's going to do a changeup, but he decided to go upstairs as well, as that was what was working today. 98 up, missed with that, and now you gotta go changeup. And he does actually looks like maybe a slider. It's kind of hard to tell with this camera angle. And I do want to say that it could be a slider if it is the arm angle. We'll see one more time. No, it does look like it's no. That's definitely the changeup. He came back there. That's actually a really good one, 90 miles per hour, just under the zone. Good job by Yelich laying off of it. He was probably expecting it on the previous pitch, and then definitely on that last one. So he's gonna go up and in again, and he gets the call. Now this was supposed to be higher up. I imagine Yelich was hoping that would tug farther in. He just came back over the plate. It's hard to see it at this angle, but there was some horizontal bend back from Castillo as he gets that with the lower arm angles. And pretty cool to see that. He's throwing 98 in the 7th inning, and he hits the edge against Yelich to strike him out. That's pretty dang cool. All right, so here we have Garcia. There's a first pitch slider for a strike. Really nice to see that. Sliders are... if Castillo can use that as just a strike-getting pitch and then rely on the changeup more as that whiff offering, that's a really, really good approach for Castillo. And to establish early in this at bat, I'm willing to throw my slider against you, is going to set the tone. So he can go upstairs with 98. He misses that one. Hopefully he can do it again. Oh, and he goes with the changeup, and this is actually a really, really nice one. So Garcia's probably thinking he's going to go another fastball here. And this one looks like it is the the fastball in the inside corner. So at the hand here, this looks like it's going to be a fastball right here that maybe Garcia can tug. And it comes in slower and farther in, and that forces Garcia to be out in front of it, and also have inside of the barrel of the bat, which means it's going to be a free strike, fouled off for Castillo. And they're already 1-2 now. With the way that Garcia just went and swung at that changeup, you would think it would be a slider or a changeup again. Better location out of the zone, as opposed to giving into the heat that Garcia wanted to swing at. And he went with another changeup and gets a soft grounder to third. Beautiful play. Oh, gorgeous play. Did not get the out, but the thing is here, I do want to emphasize, again, same idea. And Garcia swung again, and he got essentially the out. He deserved better here. Oh, I was so close. All right, man on first now. Looks like they're going back to this approach of trying to jam guys inside with heaters. And goes up. Vogelbach. Narvaez cannot resist. And that's cool. Again, we're seeing fastballs up, and we're not seeing the east-west game as much. We're seeing more of the north-south game from Castillo with that heater, and that's really, really cool. More fastballs up. Love that. I know he missed it. It's way out of the zone, but still, I love the approach of it. And there's another changeup. Oh, and the problem with this one, so this changeup, now you can see Narvaez is out on his front foot. He is thinking more of a heater, but because it's away, he's able to, he did a good job of staying back and kind of flicking the bat. I mean, look at this. This is not how you want to be swinging at this. But you can see he did a really good job of pushing his hands away. And because that's elevated, that is in the, near the middle third of the zone, he's able to push that to left field. Now, if this is lower, he's going to get a swing on that and miss. And he's maybe even the end of the bat. But because it's that elevated, he's able to push it to left field. Not saying that this is necessarily the expected outcome, but pitching in those locations do open the door for things like that, where you don't want to actually have a changeup up like that. You want to keep it down. So here's Adames, man on second. Now scoring position, traditionally you throw a secondary pitch, but it is Willy Adames, and it is Castillo throwing fastballs, so we're probably going to see a heater. And we saw it in 97, and oh, that should be a double play ball. Oh, man, you should have been out of this inning already. I wonder if they do call the other one an error. They might not because it was a slow roller. But this, so they're trying, I think it does look like they're trying to jam Adames with a sinker here. And this is great. This is a really, really nice one. You can actually see the bend back. It's really hard generally to see with this camera angle. If we had the camera to the right, we would be seeing this pitch zoom that way. This is really, really nice as it looks like a strike on the inside corner and falls off of it. And Adames does his best, but he just can't, you can't do too much with that, and that's a ground out. Love that. So here you are. You have 2 outs now, first and third. And it looks like the game plan against lefties really is not actually favoring that changeup too much away. Just throw that fastball up and in as much as you can. And I love it. 97, that's such a good pitch. Castillo throws so hard. I mean, that's going to work. Just keep doing that. Did it again. There you go. Another whiff. And now, now you can do 3 things, really. If you can, you have that slider. You can throw it down here for a strike. You can throw the changeup, honestly, anywhere over here. You can throw a fastball if you want down and away. I don't really like that call. I would say just throw another fastball up. He's swung and missed twice now. I would maybe try and just seeing a third. And he does. It's just a little too much. And sometimes in 0-2, we overthink things and overthrow it. If he just kind of did the same as if it was a 0-0 pitch, I think he would have had the success. So now they go back to, okay, fine. I'm supposed to do a changeup now down and away. And he did that. But this is actually what we saw before with Yelich, where when he got to 2 strikes, he went up and overthrew that one. And then when he missed on that fastball, now going away from the heater, he went with a changeup and he kind of overthrew this one. The ideal changeup here is actually like this. This isn't bad, trust me. A bad one would have been in the dirt. But it doesn't seem to be quite fooling Brewers batters like it used to. And we kind of want to see it middle more, maybe right underneath the zone, as opposed to this. This still isn't bad. It's just, it seems like Castillo needs to do a little bit more with this changeup today. So now 2-2, go back upstairs. Don't mess around. As he tries to do that, and then he misses up and away. So now it's 3-2. And if you ask me, you're going to try and throw that fastball one more time because Peterson hasn't been able to hit it, and he tugged it inside. Ugh! Frustrating. Frustrating. That was 0-2, and he lost them completely. Ugh! I mean, that's kind of the indication of Castillo. I like the new approach, but he's not quite fixed yet. That would be a situation where he would be throwing multiple changeups and trusting that. And the fastball while staying up isn't quite super commanded. So he's trying with the first pitch changeup there, bases loaded. I do like that aggression, but that's got to be a little bit up. It's got to be a little bit more polished. And he's trying to go upstairs. Again, I love this approach. Up, down, it's really hard. He's just avoiding the zone. 2-0, much better. That's a great 2-0 pitch. My God. Again, if you can do that all the time, you'll have so much success. So 2-1, you just nailed it. Do it again. Yeah, excellent. And he swings right through it. We haven't seen a fastball in the zone in this inning that has actually been hit, right? Garcia and Adames hit them in play when they were sinkers off the plate. We've seen guys swing and miss on them. He's walked a guy. We saw a ball in play from Yelich that should have been... Wait, did we see one in play? This fastball's been great. from Castillo is essentially what I'm trying to get at. He struck out Yelich. That's right. So now 2-2. I mean, you just execute that one too. You don't want to get to 3-2. You don't want to lean on a changeup and miss with it. You just want to do more fastballs here. Oh, and he just missed it. Oh my God. He got a little too aggressive with his front half there. Oh, they called it. All right, fine. I mean, really though, Castillo, essentially what's going on is he's trying to get into here. And because of the situation, it's a 2-2 count, bases loaded, nothing game, bottom of the 7th, right? So much adrenaline that he's going to lead a little too quickly with this front half. Like slightly too early. I mean, essentially, like this needs to be there, you know, and it's pulling open too far, which means the arm is lagging behind. Essentially, if you're pulling this way, that means the arm is in front of your shoulder. If you are pulling this way, that means you are flying open too soon, and the arm lags behind. So essentially, the timing is slightly off because you got too aggressive with the front half there, and you pulled it. And the glove is moving. You just don't see that call, strike 3. You really don't see it. Poor Bradley Jr. But there, and anyway, there is Luis Castillo. I hope you guys can kind of see this as a little bit of chaos in here, right? His fastball velocity is fantastic. I love that he's focusing in the top third of the zone with the fastball. I think that's the way to go for Castillo. The problem is the secondary stuff wasn't as reliable as we want it to be. And he gets San Diego next. I'm not sure if it's going to be successful Castillo or not. I'm leaning that there's still another tweak to be made here and to get into the rhythm with the secondary stuff. But man, if he's pinpointing fastballs at the top of the zone and actually, getting those strikes, it's going to be really hard for the Padres to get a lot out of him. That's going to do it for today's pitcher video breakdown. As always, I do these live on Twitch, 9 a.m., 11 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday at twitch.tv/pitcherlist. Hope to see you guys there. It's a wonderful morning crew. But that's going to do it for today. So as always, my name is Nick Pollack. May your BABIPs be low and your strikeouts high.